Hi everyone, Avros here with the next Lufenia boss fight. This one is for the Seymour Intersecting Wills event. This one is against Xande, Seymour, and an Onion Knight mannequin, and the only one with a orb in this one is Xande. So the orb for this fight appears on quest start, cannot be cancelled, and is increased by player delaying all the enemies by 2 turns or more at once. Delay from break is included, which will add +10, limit of 10. It is also a lethal orb in this fight. And again, a lot of these bosses are similar to ones we fought previously for these versions. So Xande has all of his usual abilities: Destruction, Quagga, Libra Combo, and Quake. Seymour gets instantaneous turn rate and moves his turn when he gets to 80% and 50% HP to becoming instant and taking the next turn. So you need to watch out for that. And does Lance Ratchery and a lot of damage, so that's something you need to be careful of. And Onion Knight Mannequin also has swap turns with his Royal Sword there. 3 enemy fight means there's a lot of damage you can do in this one. You need to mitigate any sort of incoming damage there, especially seeing as Seymour does get some turns on his own. And other than that, not a huge amount to worry about. As long as you're delaying with the characters you've got, then the orb should be pretty easy to handle. I'm bringing along Selphie, Ramza, and Gilgamesh. Always Gilgamesh, of course, but Gilgamesh does also have a RNG chance to delay, but Ramza and Selphie both have delays of their own, and plus Selphie's going to give us some launch and protection there, bringing along Warrior of Light and some of these other ones here to either increase or mitigate damage, so hopefully we can deal with that without too much trouble. And for our friend unit, I'm going to bring here... You know what? I think a Zack friend might actually help just in case we need it for the damage reduction. And let's go ahead and jump in, see how we go. Pandemonium for the summon for this one, obviously, because we need launches, so we want to maximize the damage output out of that. Let's see how we go. Here they are. Xande, Seymour, and their mannequin. And a Destruction Quagga right off the bat. Thankfully, it doesn't do a huge amount of damage. It is some, so we need to be careful about that, but not a huge amount. And we're going to go ahead and go straight into... Suppose I misjudged off the bat here. I'll down a little bit. Alright. And we need to definitely lay into Xande here and take him down, so let's hit these delays. And start with the launches. So we're going to get big damage this entire fight. And we want to prevent any sort of debuffs, so we're going to go Wall. Also has the improved turn rate, so it's going to help there as well. And then out of that one, let's go ahead and get Rapture up. Start getting those permanent chained launches from Selphie's LD buff there. Much damage up as we can. Really great music for this fight too. Alright, what sword did we get? Oh, perfect Apocalypse. Hell yeah. Even more delay. Love to see it. There's massive bravery gain reductions in this entire fight, so something to be aware of with 90% reduction throughout the entire fight, so actually any bravery gains you get are going to be severely diminished, so something to plan around if you're planning to bring units with a lot of bravery gain. One more bravery damage where you can find it, so our launches aren't going to be huge, but they're going to be good obviously here because of that. Okay, so now's the time to get Ultima up. We're going to try and race Xande down first, obviously. Get rid of that orb, and then we can deal with the other two without too much trouble. Seymour's obviously going to leave his turns, so we need to be prepared for that as well. But that should all handle itself without too much trouble, hopefully. At 83, so we'll go ahead and bitter end now for that first one. There's also going to launch. Xande's getting down near half health, already. That's good. Let's heal everybody. Ooh, Aura. Actually want that up first. Last EX charge rates for everyone. Let's give me more Hurricanes for Gilgamesh, that's going to be good. And now we'll go ahead and heal. There we go. Everyone's back to full health. Now, you really want to hit a Mythgraven Blade here with Gilgamesh, would be the best call, because I think everyone's some over health so that we can try and work our way around that. Damage we take from Seymour, and what perfect timing to get Mythgraven Blade. Nice when Gilgamesh's RNG works in your favor. Like, that Apocalypse earlier was good, Mythgraven there is really good. And hopefully we should have Hurricane here now. No, we don't. Alright, Wild Dance. That orb's getting pretty low. So we're going to go ahead and use Ice Brand on Ramza next. Do need to keep that orb under control. We can let it get down really low, thankfully. Oop. I guess it's good to Destruction Cog once it gets below half health there. Yeah, there's a Chain Spell, and Chain Spell, and Chain Spell. That's all we need to be worried about, Seymour's instantaneous turns there. Now we need the delay, so here's the delay. That's going to add 10 to the orb there on Zande. So we can let that orb get down really low, and then just hit the delays for the plus 10. You'll see this. Everyone got delayed by 2 turns, so that should be plus 10 on the orb. Should be on a 9 once that combat dex goes away. There we go. Yeah, it is at 9 there. We don't necessarily need to use Aura again on Selphie straight away, so we'll go ahead and train. Man, really low bravery gain there, if you will notice. So 36%. Oh, should have used Mythgraven for Hurricane. That's sequencing error on my part. Alright. So obviously we want to race Seymour as well, because when he gets 50% HP he's going to get that next attack. So once he gets down near 50%, that's when we'll start looking at doing some of these burst phases and stuff as well. But for now, all we need to worry about is just killing Zande. Splash damage will take care of the other 2 as much as we can, and if we can try and prevent them from taking turns thanks to the delay, we should be in a good spot to get through this fight without too much trouble. So we'll go ahead and Aura here. Keep our buffs up. 5 turns left on the orb. We'll wall again. And let's go for a Rapture here. We just want to get that delay again. They're getting too close to the turn track to taking a turn, so Rapture being Selphie's delay, we'll go ahead and use that. Get the big launches on Zande. He's almost dead, and soon we'll not be able to worry about that orb at all. So, obviously, like I was saying before, I should use the Mythgraven Blade first, would have had another sword here. Also got an Apocalypse from extra delay, so that would have been the smarter play, but thankfully with these Lufenia plus fights now, they're not too much trouble if you've got a couple of burst users, so you can actually make minor mistakes and still get around them. Speaking of bursts, let's go ahead and use Ultimate Illusion here, the first finisher there on Gilgamesh, get that up as well. I was trying to save that one because we wanted to start it stacking but not actually have the buff run out before we need to use Gilgamesh Burst on Seymour, so that's why we didn't use that one straight away, and that gets rid of the orb there. So now we can ignore that, not have to worry about it anymore, so that's good. We'll go ahead and hit HP Plus on Onion Knight. Again, we don't want to necessarily drop Seymour too early here, and the Onion Knight Mannequin's going to give instantaneous turns, so we want to get rid of him as well. That's what we're worried about. Did that at 50% HP, and Chain Spell into the shield is fine. This is the HP attack we need to be worried about, and we got 0 there, so that's all good. Alright. Oh, so it's going to get another instantaneous turn at 50% HP, so we just need to watch for that one. But we will go ahead and eat Onion Knight into the air, get some launch on him. And he's going to do the next one to take a turn. What did we get for swords? Apocalypse? Ice Brand. Perfect. That's another delay still, so that's good. Oh, I didn't actually get the delay on the LD sword. Interesting. I thought you did. 52%. You know what? Let us race. A little bit of splash there. Bit of a launch. 51%. Perfect. Alright. Racing time. We have the sword? No. Alright, so we can go ahead and hit Hurricane. We're going to try and do 15 million in this first phase. I don't like our chances, but we'll see what we can do. Each one of these bosses has 15 million HP, so if we can hit 15 million here, we'll actually kill him before he gets another chance to do the leap forward and turns. And hopefully that should be enough for us to get through this one. It's not quite, though. We will take the hit, hopefully not die, and be able to clear through the rest of this fight without too much trouble still. Because he'll be off the field, we only have to deal with Onion Knight, and his swap turns doesn't work, but there's no one to swap turns to, so... Alright, so I suppose I use Judge, now that the stacks are full on the VT. Aura there. Maximize the damage output of that as much as we can. Okay, so what do we get now? Royal Sword. I really want Royal Sword again. Keep getting that one in this first phase, that's not great, but thanks to Selphie, everything's still a launch, so... I don't like Myth Graving because that'll at least give us some more bravery. Alright, Wild Dance. He's getting really low. I don't think we're actually going to kill him, like 15%. 12%? Well, it depends what sword we get here, we might. Apocalypse isn't going to do it, I don't think. Oh, that did a 6% left. Maybe? Alright, let's hope. Put a lot of our faith in Gilgamesh here. Oh, I did it. Awesome, alright. How much damage was that total then? Oh wait, it was at half health, I didn't need to do 15 million, I only need to do 7.5. Actually, that was easily full. I was so worried. Alright, Onion Knight left to finish off. We got launches, we got a bunch of turns, so he gets a turn. He's below 50% health, he's not going to get a chance to warp forward and get that swap turns, so we are done. Got too much trouble, I would think. And, yeah, 10% HP there. Gilgamesh is doing so much per hit. And this might even be the last one. 5%, 4%, nah, not quite. Next attack should be the last hit, and that's it for this fight. So that's this one done. Didn't even need to use Summon Phase. Bit of a different party with this one, but, you know, the delays and launches and everything made this not too bad. And that is that. Onion Knight should slam against the wall, and victory for this one. Alright. Show you the party in a second here, but it's Gilgamesh and Ramza still set up most of the same as they have been for every other fight they've come to recently. 17 turns, look at that, nice and quick. Ramza's actually got his proper artifacts set up there now, so that's a bit better on him, a bit more stats there overall. And Selphie's artifacts are not great, but good enough. Buff attack and 330 aren't the best. You want Life of Travia would be much better here for this, but we made it work. And we didn't even need to bring in our friend unit, which is good. His artifacts are actually not that great. That's so good. Like I said, 17 turns, not too much trouble there, so thank you for watching. If you'd like any further assistance with the fight, please ask in the comments down below. Always happy to chat about any of these videos and any of these fights. And wish you luck with clearing it yourself, and that's going to be it for me, so lots of love.